Hi guys, this is Jordy, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a Google form. Here is an example of a Google form that my mom uses for her parties. This is something that she posts to get people's information and to gather how they like to be contacted, what they liked about the party, are they interested in having their own party, are they interested in having a registry, and then just information on how to reach out to them and continue to have them as a customer. And so to create a Google form, you are going to go to Google Drive, and if I can make a video about how to find Google Drive if we need to do that too. But in Google Drive, this is how we have our Google Drive set up. And I'm going to go into the Pampered Chef folder because I like things to be very organized. And then to create a form, you're going to go up to New and click on that. And then you're going to go down to More, and that's where Google Forms pops up. It's not listed under the 3 right here. And so go down to More, click on Google Forms, and it will open. And it opens and it looks just like this. It's an untitled form, and the background is purple. And so you can title it whatever you want to be. If it's like getting information on potential recruits, or getting information on customers, or like in a fundraiser, getting information on people, you can title it whatever you want to be. So we're just going to title this one Golden Geese form. So next, what you have to do is you have your first question here, and you can click on that, and it will kind of open up multiple options that you have to choose from. And so the first question I'm going to put is first name and last name. And then if you see that, it changed from a multiple choice to a short answer. And so most of the time, Google will recognize what type of question you're asking and change its own format. But there's so many formats you can do. So you can do short answer, paragraph, multiple choice. Checkbox is cool because then they can check multiple things. Drop down so they can pick from a list of things. Upload a file. A scale, a date, or a time. And so there's multiple options that you can choose. I would say that probably the most used options are short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, and checkbox. That's probably going to be the ones that you use the most. And so we're going to do short answer. Then right here, I like to make questions required, because when you make a question required, they can't move on to the next screen until answering the question. If you ever needed to delete a question, you messed something up, you could do that right here. If you ever wanted to duplicate a question, so say you made an option that was, your question was, do you want to book a party? And your options were yes, no, maybe. If you wanted to duplicate the question and keep the same yes, no, maybe options, but then change the actual question to be, would you want to become a consultant? That would save you some time. So once you have your first question done, you can click over here to add question, and it will give you your second question. We can do one, would you be interested in hosting a Facebook party? Now, if you see, Google suggests, do you want to add yes, no, and maybe? And I like doing that because it saves a lot of time. And then I like to make that a required question. And so you can also add images. And so if you had like an image of, let me go and pick an image we have saved. So I'm going to just pick a golden goose image because obviously it will upload your image. So you could put like an image of like a host special, or say there's a sign up special or a recruiting special. You could post that and, have that before your question. So maybe if this was an image of like a host special, then your question right here could be, would you be interested in hosting a show? So they see the special, they see what they could earn extra, and then this could be that question. When you're done with all your questions, you can change the theme and change the colors right up here at the top of the little art tray. And you can change it to be different colors. You can also have an image up at the top if you want. And so they have like a whole bunch that you can choose from. And they even have a food and dining section that has some pretty cool stuff that we've used before. But you could also go to upload and have your own image there if you would want to. And so that uploads, and then you can have that image be the header at the top of the form. And so, see, perfect. And then it will kind of change the theme to match what your color scheme is. So when you're ready to send your form, you can preview it first by going up here to the little I and clicking that. And then you'll be able to preview what it looks like. Make sure it looks good. Make sure all your questions look the way you want them to. You can even test it out once and do it. And then when you're ready to send it, you can go up here to the send button. And the way that you should do this to post in your parties is to go to the little link guy. And you can either shorten the URL or just take it however long it is and then copy it. And then you can paste it into your parties or send it in a message to your hosts. That would probably be the easiest way to send it. That's how I send most of mine for the school and how we've been sending most of Mom's. When you're ready to look at your responses, you'll go over here to responses in the middle. And then what I like to do is create a spreadsheet. And so Google will create a spreadsheet for you that is linked directly to this form. I can go down here and open it. There's no responses yet. I can do a sample response. It will create, let me do a sample response. Would you be interested? Yes. So submit my responses. And so now on my response sheet, there's a timestamp of the time I did it, my name, and the answers just go down the list in order. And so it's a great way to keep track of people, keep track of potential hosts, potential recruits, and just gather that information in one super organized place. Let me know if you have any questions.